Several Arizona lakes are man-made and don't provide ideal habitats for fish.
Cronkite News reporter Amanda Slee brings us a story on a project to help fish thrive in the desert.
I'm out here at Bartlett Lake where Arizona Game and Fish is putting something different in the water for these fish.
You could call it Fish City.
David Weidman is the Aquatic Habitat Program Manager with Arizona Game and Fish. He says these habitat enhancements will give fish some place to live.
One of my guys, we were working one day and he goes, you know, I'm really glad we're helping out all these homeless fish.
Officials and volunteers gathered to build between 70 to 100 of these artificial fish habitats, which consist of PVC pipes and corrugated drain pipes. This is all an effort to help the ecosystem at Bartlett Lake thrive.
We're trying to replicate what's natural. As weird as that sounds with PVC and stuff, we try to replicate what would look natural in a natural built lake or river. And you know, you look at trees and no two trees are the same.
From assembling these fish hideouts on land, we have loaded the boat to set sail.
Intern for the Aquatic Habitat Program, Hunter Pauling, says these are beneficial for many reasons.
A lot of our reservoirs in Arizona are man-made. So at the bottom, there's really no habitat. It's just barren, and fish need habitat for recruitment, for the little guys, for bigger fish to ambush, and for predation and stuff like that. So it's just important that we have habitat in here for the anglers to fish on, and just for the overall health of the population of fish.
It's expected that these structures will last 15 to 20 years or longer, depending on the water levels and exposure to sunlight.
If they stay underwater, as with all things in the Arizona sun, if the water level drops down and these get exposed to the sunlight, the UV radiation will break down the PVC and it becomes brittle, and they'll start breaking apart if they're exposed to sunlight for too long.
Arizona Game and Fish has identified 25 locations around this lake to drop these playgrounds. They will sink to about 50 feet below the high water line. Over summer and fall, they hope to have put in about 500 of these. But this isn't the only lake to get this type of fish habitat.
It's a long-term project, at least 20 years, to do the 5 different reservoirs. And as natural conditions dictate, we'll respond to those natural conditions and how the fish populations respond to those conditions to identify which reservoirs are going to get habitat structures next.
They've already implemented this into Roosevelt Lake, and they say the feedback's been really good for both the fish habitat and for fishermen in the area. Reporting live from Bartlett Lake, Amanda Slee, Cronkite News.